Good morning, everybody. It is Thinking Thursday on the 23rd of July. I hope you're okay. It's a little bit wet out there for me today, so I've got my fleece on. Don't know how long that'll last though. Anyway, it is Thinking Thursday, time to do some exercise. My name is Karen, I'm here with Get Moving, and we are here to help people with mobility issues, disabilities, injuries, people in rehab, things like that. We're here to help those people to get moving, stay moving, get fitter, strong, get healthy, and just be absolutely amazing. We do this every weekday morning at 11 o'clock. That's why I'm here right now. So please feel free to come and join us anytime you like. If you can't make it 11 o'clock, don't forget you can see all the previous videos we've done, or you can do the catch up via the website. The website link is up in the corner there somewhere, to the Get Moving website. It has got all the archives of all the old videos, all the old exercise we've done. It's the catch-up service, if you will. If you're unsure about anything that Get Moving does or who we are, you can find out via that same link up there. And down the bottom there is the share button as well. If you want to share this video far and wide, let people know, please do. Click that button, away you go. So it is Thinking Thursday. We're going to be exercising. It's a really physical thing, but it's not going to be just a physical thing. Going through the motions is okay. We will improve if we just turn up and do some movement. That we will improve. However, we will improve a hell of a lot more and in a hell of a lot better way if we use our brain as well. We think about what we're doing. Don't just mindlessly do a move like a sheep. Think about what you're doing, why you're doing it, how it can be made better, what your troubles are, what your strengths and weaknesses are, and then, as we all know, the second time is always better than the first time. Because when we do it the second time, we can take what we've just learned, what we've been thinking, and apply it and do it better. That's what we do on Thinking Thursday. We think about what we're doing and we deliberately make sure our second go is a bit better. So we'll go through all the same exercises. These exercises, of course, are suitable for pretty much everybody, whether you are seated, standing, whatever. We'll go through all the same exercises, but we're going to do them twice round. The first time we do an exercise will be 20 seconds worth, and then we'll stop. We'll take a few seconds to think about how it went. How was the balance? How was the arm movement? How did it feel? Would it feel strong, weak, painful, whatever? We think about what it is and we think, how can we make it bigger, better, stronger, more complicated the second time round? And we'll do it a second batch of 20 seconds. And as I say before, and I'll say many times again, the second time is always better than the first time. So let's get going, shall we? So our first exercise, as always, it's the same thing, whether you're seated or standing. We're going to do the same thing, marching on a spot. Getting your knees up nice and high like that, moving away, just marching your legs up and down like so. You can do it seated. However, if you're doing it standing, you're going to be doing it standing, obviously. You're going to march on the spot like so. So again, 20 seconds worth. I don't want you to just go through the motions now. I want you to listen to your body. Check how your legs feel, how your hips feel, how your knees feel, what your balance feels like. Think about how you do it and how you're going to do it a bit better when we do it a second time straight away, okay? 20 seconds of marching on the spot, everybody, in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So marching on the spot, and again, now this is your time to think about what you're doing and how you're doing it. Are you getting your knees up as high as they can go? Are you balancing as well as you possibly can on that one leg? Are your hips moving as well as they could do? So that's our first round. Hopefully you've been thinking about what you've been doing, and now we're going to do the same thing again, 20 seconds, but you're going to do it a tiny bit better. It doesn't have to be a million times better, but it's going to be a tiny bit better. So same again, marching on the spot in 3, 2, 1, off you go. So this time it's going to be a smidge better than it was the first time. You might be more solid with your balance. You might get your knees half an inch higher. You might balance for a second longer on that one leg. You're going to do it a tiny bit better. And that's it. And that's all we're going to be doing. We'll go through all the exercises like so. One time to get the benchmark, to get an idea. And then the second time to make it a little bit better. So the next one, rolling the shoulders. Again, whether you're seated or standing is the same thing. Easy version, rolling your shoulders like so. But we're going to try and move the arms as much as we can. So a big move is a good move. 20 seconds worth. So get ready in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So rolling your shoulders or rolling your arms. Again, a big move is what we're after. And as I always say, we're thinking about the shoulder blades, those two bones at the back of our back there, sliding around back there. How big an expansive move can you do? There we go. That's our first bit. So again, you figure out what were your weaknesses, what were your strengths. What are you going to do now to make it a tiny bit better? How can you get your arms a bit higher? How can you get your arms a bit further back? Ready to go again in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. So I'm going to get my arms up higher. I'm going to brush them past my ears, and I'm going to really think about pinning them back there. So it's not just like that. I'm going to brush my ears and pin them back. But you do whatever you need to do to make you better. There we go. Simple as that. That's our 20 seconds. Job done. So we're all unique. We're all going to have our own strengths and weaknesses. You're going to figure out yours. Okay. The next one, knee bends. So if you're seated, you're sat down, you're going to kick your knees out. Sorry, kick your feet out. I always get this wrong. Kick your feet out like so and use those knees. If you're standing, you're going to kick your heels up towards your butt. Nice and simple. Kicking them back like that. 20 seconds worth. Get ready in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Kicking your feet back or kicking your feet out. One or the other. You decide which, depending on whether you're standing or sitting. And you're going to ask yourself how much of a bend and how much of a straightness, how much movement basically can you get through your knees. Can you bend them right back? Can you kick them right out? That's our first 20 seconds. So again, now you are going to decide how can you make it a tiny bit better. We're going to go again in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So we're not just going to do exactly the same thing. We're going to think, I'm going to get my heels higher up. Or if you're seated, how can I get my foot further out? How can I make this move better than it was 20 seconds ago? Using our brains. Plan ahead and do it. That's our 20 seconds. Nicely done. Twisting. If you're unsure how to make this one better, just in the comments below, type in and ask Sarah, because she loves this one and she is the boss at this and she knows how to do this really well. So if you're unsure, ask Sarah in the comments below. But twisting, sitting or standing tall, twisting one way and twisting the other way. Again, a big move is what we're after. Round 1 in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Big twist one way, big twist the other way. Think about that shoulder coming forwards. Think about the other shoulder coming forwards. Twisting our spine around, getting as much movement as we can out of that body. Big moves are good moves. That's our time. So how can you make this next one a bit better? I've seen some people, they are better in one side and a bit ropey on the other side. Figure out which is your bad side maybe. Work on that. Anyway, round 2. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Big twist. Shoulder forwards. Use the muscles in your belly and your sides. Get yourself around. Nice big moves. Can you make this move half an inch bigger than it was on round 1? All the way around. There we go. Simple as. Okay, double tap. The knees. If you're seated, the knees come up twice. Boom, boom, and down. Boom, boom, and down. If you're seated, don't forget you're not going to slump back to do it. You're going to be sat tall to do it. Sat tall as you get those knees up, okay? If you're standing, same idea, balancing. Standing tall, double tap. And again, you're going to figure out your weaknesses on this first round. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. Double tap up, double tap up. Again, a big move is what we're after. So if you need, start off down there, but start thinking about how you're going to make it a bit bigger and a bit higher. Start working it out in your head. Balancing on that one leg. And that's our first round done. So how are you going to make it a little bit bigger, a little bit longer, a bit more balanced this second time, okay? Make sure you think about it. Make sure you do it in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. Brain work. Don't just sit there. Make sure your brain is whirring away. I can want to feel and hear the cogs working as you're figuring this stuff out. This is our life. We are going to make it better for ourselves, okay? Nice high knees. Boom, job done. Excellent. Side bends. Now, again, if you're unsure how to improve this, in the comments below, ask Anna. This is her favourite. She's the boss of this. So if you want to make the side bend better, in the comments, just ask Anna, how do I make this better? Anyway, the first one. One arm down if you can, other arm over. 20 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1. Off we go. A big stretch over and a big reach. Again, we're about size in this movement again. How big a bend can we do one way? How big a bend can we do the other way? Really reaching over, stretching over. Nice big moves. There we go. So, how could you do it? How can you do it better next time? Could you get your arm up higher? Could you get your other arm down lower? How can you make it better? In 3, 2, 1, off we go. Get your brain working. For me, I'm going to make sure this hand is up above my head and not in front of it there. That's no good. I'm going to work on keeping it up and over my head there. That's going to give me more of a stretch along the side there if I do that. That's what I'm thinking of doing. What are you going to be doing? There we go, that's it. Okay, squats and sit stands. So again, if you're seated, you know the drill by now. We've done this 1,000 times. Your feet tucked back. Get your body weight forwards. We were doing this especially with someone a couple of days ago. Getting that body weight forwards. We cannot stand up from here. I cannot stand up from here. I'm just going to fall over. You cannot do it. You've got to get your body weight forwards. Now you stand up, sit your bum back and down and repeat. If you are standing, exactly the same idea without the chair, squatting down and up. 20 seconds worth in 3, 2, 1, off we go. Sitting back and down and up. Now again, you assess your movement. You look at it, see how it's going. Are the feet flat? Do the knees stay out or do the knees buckle in? Can you only go down as part of the way? What is the weak link in your particular move? And think, how are you going to make this next set of moves better in one simple way? It could be depth, it could be knees, it could be feet, whatever. However, we're going to do it now. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So maybe you're getting your bum lower. Maybe you're thinking about really pushing those knees out hard at the bottom there. Maybe you're thinking about keeping your chest up with a strong back there. You decide how you're going to make the move better and do it. Tightrope walking and ankle bends. So this one is mostly for people who are standing. If you're seated, we're just going to get some big movements out of the ankles. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Don't let it just become a little move like that. That's no good. We want a big move one way and a big move the other way. Really point the toes back, point the toes down. If you're standing, balancing on this tightrope, have a line, imaginary tightrope on the floor in front of you there, stretching out in front of you. You're going to be walking on that tightrope, heel, toe, balancing all the way. Okay, I'll put my timer away. We're going to go forwards and backwards. So, are we ready? Going forwards in 3, 2, 1, off we go. So, you think, what is going wrong with your move? Are you always losing balance one way all the time? Or are you always losing balance the other way all the time? What is your weak link? Now let's try the same thing, going backwards. Toes, heels, toes, heels. Are you able to really deliberately get your toes down and then heels? Or is it just a flat foot or something? What can you improve on the next round? What are you having trouble with now? Because now is the second round, now is round 2. So you figure out what you're going to work on. We're going to go again in 3, 2, 1, off we go again. Forwards, heel, toe, a big ankle movement. If you're falling one way or the other, counterbalance with the other arm. So if you're falling this way, Counterbalance with the arm sticking out that way. Think it through, plan it, make it better. Same thing going backwards. You gotta love a plan. We'd be nothing with it if we couldn't plan things. And this is what Thinking Thursday is all about. Planning. Planning what we're going to do and how we're going to make it better. Boom. Simple as that. Well done. Okay, nearly there. Fast feet time. These are dead simple. Not easy, but dead simple. So if you're seated, running on the spot with fast feet. It's all about speed. It's not a big move, but it's a fast move. How can you get your feet moving faster? Same thing if you're standing, running on the spot, nice and quick. 10 seconds only for this one, okay? 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. So quick feet. There we go. Okay. Now what I found with this one, for me, if I tense up my legs too much, I can't move very fast. I have to think about keeping my legs as relaxed as possible. That's the thing that helps me. You figure out what's going to help you. We're going to give it a go. Round 2. Fast feet, sorry. For 10 seconds in 3, 2, 1. Off you go. So I'm thinking of keeping my feet and legs as relaxed as possible. And that helps me move a bit quicker. Well done. And then our last bit, shadow boxing. Getting out of breath. Last ones, 3 rounds of 20 seconds. If you're seated, hands up, punching away nicely. Punch the head, punch the body, hooks, uppercuts, twist your body around, okay? Let me take my sort of fleece off. If you're standing, same idea, except you're standing. Shadow boxing, punch high, punch low, punch around, punch up. 20 seconds, 3 rounds. Get your feet moving if you can. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. So again, assess your body, look at it, think of it. Can your hands move quick enough? Are your feet moving enough? Are you aiming on target? That's our first round. How are you going to make this next round a bit better? Maybe you're going to twist your body more, so it's not just arms. That's a classic, that is. Maybe that. You decide. But you're going to put it into practice right now. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. You decide what's going to be better. For me, I'm going to be targeting a bit more on target. You decide what you're going to do, and then you do it. Time. That is our second round. We've got 1 round left. It's your last chance. Do it the best ever. So whatever you need to work on, this is what you're going to do right now. Give yourself 1 simple instruction, and you're going to do that. For me, it's going to be feet this time. In 3, 2, 1, off you go. I'm going to try and move my feet constantly. I'm going to try and keep my feet moving all the time if I can. Light on my feet. That's my simple instruction to myself. Footwork. And there we go. That's our time. That's our 20 seconds done. Nice and simple. So that is Thinking Thursday. Not just going through the motions. That's okay, that's good, but not nearly as good as thinking about it. We've got to decide what we want to do, why we want to do it, and how we're going to do it. And we've got amazing brains, so we're going to use them. Every Thursday, Thinking Thursday, we're going to plan our strategy ahead. So, we've got homework for you. Again, same as last time. Long-term homework. Until Monday. Everything we've just done now, you're going to pick 1, maybe 2 exercises that you're going to work on specifically over the weekend. You're going to think your way through these 1, maybe 2 exercises, and you're going to make them significantly better for Monday, for when we come back in on Monday, okay? You decide which exercise, you decide which aspect of it you're going to improve, but you are going to bloody work at it all through the weekend over the next 4 days, all the way through to Monday. You're going to make Monday much better in those aspects that you decide, okay? That's your homework. Right then, so, okay, before I forget, over time, I want to try and make these sessions as interesting as possible, so I'm wondering whether you would want me to start incorporating some basic equipment into these exercises. It just adds the stuff we can do and makes the exercise a bit better. To that end, let me know if you want that or not. But to that end, what I've done is on the website, on the Get Moving website, hint, it's up there, www.reesefitness.co.uk/getmoving, link up there. I've added a new page with some recommended home gym equipment. None of it's super expensive, none of it's super complicated. All of it is something that can be used in multiple ways. So it'll be very efficient and cost effective if you want to get some home gym equipment. If you've been to any of the classes, you'll know all of them anyway. They are essentially things like the resistance bands, balls, stuff like that. Very basic, very simple, but very effective kit. So if you want to get some home gym equipment to help you exercise at home, that's not going to cost loads, but we can use in many different ways, I've got a separate section with recommended kit, and you can find that actually in the description above, but also via the website, via the Get Moving website, because I'm thinking of starting to incorporate some of that stuff into these classes, just so we've got a bit more variety. We can expand on the stuff we're doing. Let me know what you think in the comments below, whether you want me to expand the exercises with simple kit or stick to the same. Let me know what you want, okay? This is for you. Let me know what works best for you. So have a read of that, have a look through that. Let me know what you think. I am, as always, a professional coach. This is my job. This is how I pay my rent. So if you think that I can benefit you in a one-to-one capacity, you know how to get in touch with me via the website. Yet again, basically everything's through the website. I've tried to make it as simple as possible. Go there, contact me, and we can work one-to-one if you like. We can do it in person, online, whatever works for you. As always, there's a share button down there. Please go for it and click that share button and spread the word far and wide so we can help as many people as possible and I can pay more rent, basically. It's great. Otherwise, we'll be back again tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning for Fitness Friday, where we're going to get nicely out of breath. And everyone likes that one. So we'll see you tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Let us know in the comments below what you think about the use of the equipment in the future. Thank you very much. I'll see you later. Bye bye.